Tito's Handmade Vodka is America's favorite vodka for a reason. From the first legal distillery in Texas, Tito's is 6 times distilled till it's just right. And naturally gluten-free, making it a high-quality spirit that mixes with just about anything. From the smoothest martinis to the best Bloody Marys. Tito's is known for giving back, teaming up with nonprofits to serve its communities and do good for dogs. Make your next cocktail with Tito's. Distilled and bottled by 5th Generation Inc., Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume. Savor responsibly.
At Maximum Mediocrity, people say things like,
I don't dress like this on the regular basis. This isn't my, pooping uniform. This is not fair.
And they also say things like,
The nurses are usually either angels of mercy or whores.
Every episode is a new experience where you get to know people that aren't famous but should be.
Why did my facing Floyd Mayweather in the woods?
My co-host Morgan and I track down the people you didn't know you needed to hear from.
It's like hot sex in a mug.
We are the Maximum Mediocrity Podcast, and we are on all major podcasting platforms. We'll be waiting for you.
What's up, everybody? This is Brian here to tell you about our podcast, Bingetown TV. Our hosts include 7 best friends with a love for all things television. We cover a range of genres with a focus on fantasy and sci-fi, but also dip our feet into drama, horror, comedy, and pretty much anything we think is good television. We use the traditional deep dive formula for new live shows that are released week to week, but our calling card is our Rooks and Vets and Pitchtown TV series. Rooks and Vets pairs 2 of our hosts that have seen a show with 2 of our hosts that have not seen a show. Pitchtown TV is when we have a special guest pitch us a show by having us watch the pilot and trying to convince us to watch the rest. If you're craving more content on some of your favorite TV shows, then you should listen to Bingetown TV. Find us on our website at bingetowntv.com, the Apple Podcast app, Spotify, or wherever else you may find your podcast.
Ooh, hey man, it's still spooky season.
It is still spooky season, and unfortunately, what I had planned for us to watch was unavailable anywhere on the internet,
which I'm really upset about. Can we put that out there? Like, let's chat.
So we were going to do Wellington Paranormal, which is a spin-off of What We Do in the Shadows, that follows the 2 cops from the movie. Investigating other paranormal things all year round, and they did a Christmas episode that I really don't remember much of, but I wanted an excuse to rewatch it, and then it is just like scraped from the internet.
It's really weird, but I think it goes back to, we talked about this a little bit
because it was on Max.
Was it on air or off air?
It was on air. It was on Max. So
okay, yeah.
I think it just got
Warner Brothers
don't need it. So
pain in the ass.
Instead of telling Dylan at 9 at night a new TV show to watch, I said, all right, I've had this other idea in my back pocket, which was that we would I would have you react to some like Christmas songs that I think we've covered a lot of the good, like scary Christmas songs.
Yeah.
But I wanted to do like stuff that might work if you're a spooky person this holiday season.
So we're not covering the Nightmare Before Christmas soundtrack from front to back today.
No. So I'm going to start with this one. It'll give you a perfect example.
Okay.
And I think similarly to when I've played you stuff like this, feel free to say stop at any moment. Okay. 2 of these are videos, and 2 of these are just a static image with the song playing underneath it.
All right.
But this first one is from the podcast Comedy Bang Bang.
Okay.
Which at the time was Comedy Death Ray. And on that show, Scott Aukerman would talk about how it's bullshit that Weird Al has parodies on lock and that maybe it's time for someone else to take the reins. So he started a character called Weirder Scott Aukerman, and his debut single was Halloween, E.T. Please Phone Home.
Okay.
I'm going to play it for you right now.
But it has to do with Christmas.
It's Halloween.
Oh, hell yeah.
Please phone home.
Yeah!
The leaves coming down. I'm certain it's fall. In this suburb town. E.T. please phone home. My mom's a cat
this is
lady.
Horrendous, but also amazing.
And E.T.'s a ghost. She took a flash picture. E.T. please phone home. Your finger is my friend. I want our friendship to end. How I wish you could stay right here, but you'll be dead by Christmas this year. Pretty costumes a ploy, so no one will see. Gertie acts as decoy. Please phone home, E.T. Yeah!
I think I've heard enough. Does it go further than that?
No, it's just more of the same. But
okay. So here's what I really, really like about that song.
No effort.
The fact that there's zero effort, but it helps that Please Come Home is a great fucking song.
It's a great song. Some of the lyrics, I have to say, are really funny. Like,
they are.
Like the lyrical
they are. Your
play.
finger's my friend. I never want this friendship to end. Is so good. So good.
So this is the only one that I feel pretty confident you definitely know. Because we love this artist.
Okay. Yeah. Hell
We're talking about Harley Poe. It's Christmas time again. I want to play this because I think that anyone who listens to our show would fucking love this song. This
is to me. I adore this artist. I love Harley Poe.
This is prime Harley Poe era, though.
Yes.
This is like when Harley Poe was at his absolute best.
Yes. And I would highly recommend, this is going to sound bad, but he is happy again as a person. I would highly recommend
his newer albums have been really nice.
Stuff.
Yeah.
It's Christmas time again.
Yeah, it's so good.
Get on your knees and say.
I'm gonna say this. I think this song is a better Krampus story than the Krampus movie.
It's Christmas time again.
You know, I can like both, Matt. Shut the fuck up.
I love the sleigh bells in the back of this. Like, amazing.
He's just so good at dark whimsy. Like really dark whimsy.
I've tried to do what he does, like in the past, like songwriting, and he is just so gifted in a field that I can't get myself to do.
I feel like this done wrong is corny.
100%.
Yeah, like this done wrong sounds like a really bad novelty act. But he does it in such a way that it's just a good balance.
Yeah,
he's such a good storyteller.
And you really are like sucked into the whole weird world that he depicts. And his melodies, he writes such catchy melodies to his songs.
Right.
Before we end this song, I want to highlight this part because I always thought that this part reminds me of the opening of Scrooged. The laws in the background, I feel like, are definitely that opening to Scrooge where you're coming over the snowy field.
Yeah.
That Danny Elfman score with the creepy la la la's underneath it.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah, we get the gist of it.
We could go listen to Harley Poe. Like I cannot recommend. We cannot recommend him enough. I'm hoping one day he's one of my like. We really need to get him on the show to just talk about Christmas. Like if it means really anything to him, especially originally growing up as more of a Christian artist, or at least coming out as a Christian artist. So I'd be really interested to have that conversation, and I'm really hoping that one day we can do that.
Yep.
At Maximum Mediocrity, people say things like,
I don't dress like this on the regular basis. This isn't my, pooping uniform. This is not.
And they also say things like,
The nurses are usually either angels of mercy or whores.
Every episode is a new experience where you get to know people that aren't famous but should be.
Why am I facing Floyd Mayweather in the woods?
My co-host Morgan and I track down the people you didn't know you needed to hear from.
It's like hot sex in a mug.
We are the Maximum Mediocrity Podcast, and we are on all major podcasting platforms. We'll be waiting for you.
What's up, everybody? This is Brian here to tell you about our podcast, Bingetown TV. Our hosts include 7 best friends with a love for all things television. We cover a range of genres with a focus on fantasy and sci-fi, but also dip our feet into drama, horror, comedy, and pretty much anything we think is good television. We use the traditional deep dive formula for new live shows that are released week to week, but our calling card is our Rooks and Vets and Pitchtown TV series. Rooks and Vets pairs 2 of our hosts that have seen a show with 2 of our hosts that have not seen a show. Pitchtown TV is when we have a special guest pitch us a show by having us watch the pilot and trying to convince us to watch the rest. If you're craving more content on some of your favorite TV shows, then you should listen to Bingetown TV. Find us on our website at bingetowntv.com, the Apple Podcast app, Spotify, or wherever else you may find your podcast.
Hey Mark, do you have any favorite moments from the first season of Nevermind the Music?
Yeah, remember that episode where I secretly converted you to loving all my favorite songs?
No.
Well, then it's working, Nicole.
It's season 2 of the Nevermind the Music podcast.
Because the sequel is always better than the original.
And the second album is always better than the...
One of us knows music.
And the other knows psychology.
Each week we dive deep into one song.
From Oasis to Alanis.
And maybe sometimes some things that aren't from the 90s.
Nevermind the Music season 2.
Listen, wherever you get your...
Sophomore slumps?
All right, so this one feels a little timely since their sequel came out.
We weren't around here last December, but if we had been, we would have had a very special message for you from someone who touches all of our lives from time to time. Sometimes you catch a glimpse of him in the pitch darkness of your room at night when you know you've done something terrible during the day. You know what I'm talking about. He wishes you well. Oh, yes, he does! And he wants you to have the very happiest of holidays, wherever you are.
This is Spinal Tap's Christmas with the Devil.
Hell yeah. I have never seen Spinal Tap.
Oh, I think you would love Spinal Tap. It's so weird, but good.
Yeah. Still holds up.
I think the first one, for sure. I've heard mixed things on the sequel.
Is it out?
I think it's in preview right now.
Oh.
And then we'll be out at the end of September.
Word.
When we're by the time this episode comes out, it's out.
Hell yeah. I fucking love that. The tail.
Yeah. Like this giant Santa devil skull coming down.
So is this from the movie?
This is from, there was a TV concert called The Return of Spinal Tap where they they had released the new album and did like a concert video to like promote the new album.
The elves are dressed in leather and the angels are in chains. The sugar plums are rancid.
Dude, is this on streaming? I want to add this to my fucking playlist.
It is. Wait, is it? Look at all the guitar picks. So there's little musician jokes always with Spinal Tap. When it cuts to the other guitars, I want you to see how many guitar picks he has prepared in case he drops any. It's fucking hilarious.
Oh, fuck yeah, I see him. That's amazing.
There's like 100 guitar picks on his stand. Yeah, this is a 5-minute movie. We don't have to go
Well, now listen, I love like this era of metal. Like, don't get me wrong, but for some reason, yeah, this movie always eluded me. And I think I was even when I was getting into this music as a younger kid, the movie was still like, I'm not going to get any of this humor. Like,
no, I think you will.
So,
I think you will. So Spinal Tap, the concept of Spinal Tap is that it is a documentary about what was considered the loudest band in European heavy metal. Yeah. And they're doing their first tour of the States in like decades. So this filmmaker is following them because he wants to document it. And he like ultimately is documenting the end of this band. Like but it's full of like the stories that you always hear is like everybody in heavy metal who watched that movie was like, they had to have had spies on our tours because there were so many, like there's like a bit where it's like one of the more famous bits, and this isn't like that much of a spoiler, is they're going from the green room to run onto stage and they're in Cleveland. So he's like running, he's going like, hello, Cleveland. And it's like a labyrinth and they're getting lost. And it cuts to them like asking a janitor how to get to the stage. It's just like bits like that where you don't need to be like a super knowledgeable person of the era of music. You just have to understand music even a little bit. And you're like, okay, like. So
like, like I feel like I'll get it now, but I was just always worried that it wouldn't hold up. But when I was like, I had gotten the DVD, I think I got it as a gift because like I was getting into like 80s hair metal and stuff like that back in the day. And I just never ended up watching it because I think I was like 10 when I got it. And I was like, this doesn't interest me.
Metallica's Black Album is a reference to Spinal Tap, and they've been open about it because the joke. I'll give you this other joke, and then we'll move on to the last song. But they're
I'm gonna forget. Let's be real.
Their new album that's coming out is called "Smell the Glove."
Yeah,
and they're like they keep talking about this cover, and they're like, it's the sexy cover where we have a naked woman and she's got a collar around her neck on a leash, and we're shoving the glove into her face. And then like the album shows up and it's just a black vinyl with nothing on it. And they're like, what happened? And they're like, the record label thought the album cover was sexist. And he's like, what's wrong with being sexy? And she goes, no, not sexy, sexist. And they're like talking about how shitty the cover is. And then the one guy's like, I don't know, I kind of like it. Like, what's blacker than black? This is none more black than.
That's true. That's true. You don't get any blacker than that.
And then like,
I love it.
Metallica has been very open with like, we thought it'd be really funny to put out an album that was basically just a solid black album with no information on it. Yeah. This last one, if you were to hear the song, I don't think you'd say, oh, that's a pretty creepy song.
Okay.
But that's why the music video is attached. And this
all right. Sounds good.
This is from country Christian comedy star Ray Stevens with his song Santa Claus is Watching You.
Santa Claus is watching you. I love it already. Country Christian star Ray Stevens.
Yeah.
Love those Santa heads, dude.
Now, baby doll, sweetie pie, sugar plum, honey bun, angel face, you know you better be good. And act like a true fine love should. Be careful what you say and do. 'Cause Santa Claus is watching you. He's everywhere, he's everywhere. You better kiss me and hold me tight. And give me good loving every night.
I don't think all those instrument sounds are coming from that piano.
I don't think so either.
'Cause Santa Claus is watching you. He's everywhere, he's everywhere. Well, you may think you can sneak around and get away with something, but there ain't no way.
So basically the gist of the song is, hey girl, don't you ever mess around behind my back because Santa's got his eyes on you.
Santa's watching you, dude. You better not. This video is real weird, man.
Yeah, it's a really weird video.
Like I was expecting things to change, but it's almost worse that it is just this.
It is just a man outside of a woman's window with a piano and a tiny person playing an elf throwing snow around.
Yep. And he just constantly pointing like, you bitch, you better not fucking do anything. Like,
All right,
Santa's
now
gonna
we're about-
murder you.
Now we're about
Right,
to get
yep.
some breaking and entering here.
Good old Beanie. Tinseling up the house. It's me.
And back to the number.
I don't understand. What just happened? Why did she just smile at him? Bet it's cold out there.
Yeah.
He has now grabbed the ladder and is climbing onto this lady's roof. We don't know the relationship between these two people, by the way.
Hey, it's Santa. The real Santa shows up with what looks like a dope-ass candy cane.
Yeah. Although this Santa looks more like an all through the house style Santa. Like the suit's wasn't really fitting him.
No.
It kind of looks like this guy just found a homeless man and put him in a Santa suit and sent him down the chimney. And now this man's being arrested. Oh shit! Plot twist! Santa's sharing cookies and milk with this man's lady.
Yeah.
It's over for you. You better watch out. Woo! Look out there. Santa Claus is peeping around the corner at you. You're in deep trouble. You know that? It's over for your kind. You go sneaking around here, you ain't gonna get away with it. You understand? I mean, you got to be true blue through and through, because Santa's gonna get you.
So that ending specifically is what I think justifies it for
Santa's gonna get you. So I'm not quite adding it to my Christmas spooky playlist. However, I'm glad that I watched that video, and I'm really glad I'll never have to listen to that song again. I didn't like that, man. I was not a big fan of that one. He's everywhere. He's everywhere.
All right. Well, Dylan, that was it. Been a shorter episode, but hey,
dude, we've been batting 1,000 this holiday.
Hell yeah!
Already.
Also, after we're done recording, I think I might change my other pick anyway. So stay tuned for more.
Hell yeah! I'm super excited to hear what it is, man. Merry Christmas, buddy.
Merry Christmas, buddy.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Now we won't stop till the big ball drops on New Year's. Happy holiday, have a great holiday, have a merry happy holiday.
At Maximum Mediocrity, people say things like,
I don't dress like this on the regular basis. This isn't my, pooping uniform. This is not fair.
and they also say things like,
The nurses are usually either angels of mercy or whores.
Every episode is a new experience where you get to know people that aren't famous but should be.
Why did my facing Floyd Mayweather in the woods?
My co-host Morgan and I track down the people you didn't know you needed to hear from.
It's like hot sex in a mug.
We are the Maximum Mediocrity Podcast, and we are on all major podcasting platforms. We'll be waiting for you.
What's up, everybody? This is Brian here to tell you about our podcast, Bingetown TV. Our hosts include 7 best friends with a love for all things television. We cover a range of genres with a focus on fantasy and sci-fi, but also dip our feet into drama, horror, comedy, and pretty much anything we think is good television. We use the traditional deep dive formula for new live shows that are released week to week, but our calling card is our Rooks and Vets and Pitchtown TV series. Rooks and Vets pairs 2 of our hosts that have seen a show with 2 of our hosts that have not seen a show. Pitchtown TV is when we have a special guest pitch us a show by having us watch the pilot and trying to convince us to watch the rest. If you're craving more content on some of your favorite TV shows, then you should listen to Bingetown TV. Find us on our website at bingetowntv.com, the Apple Podcast app, Spotify, or wherever else you may find your podcast.
You're listening to the Geekscape Network.